Well, it's hot, I'm tired, and I'm hungry, and it's time to have a bite to eat. So we're gonna have a little bit of lunch. Don't worry, you'll be disappointed. It's nothing special. I've been in here working, trying to get some lights on in this little building that they call a hospital. We just got it going. They've used it once, but I didn't get the lights in because sometimes I just am pathetic that way. I just take too long getting stuff done sometimes, and especially when they call me to have to fix other things off over yonder at that place. Anyway, let's get a bite to eat. Well, lunch today is not exactly what you would call hot cuisine, but it's going to be okay. I've got, of course, some good drinking water. Not rainwater, I wish. But I've got my solar oven. This doesn't look like a solar oven, does it? It works better if I peel the paper off, but I hadn't done that yet. But what I have here is a hamburger. A buddy of mine that's married to a Filipino girl used to call them king burgers. And I'm pretty sure when they said, have it your way, this wasn't quite what they meant. What I've got here is the burger that I got, let's see, if Saturday was 2 days ago, this is a Monday, then a week ago, so we got a 9-day, what is it, peas porridge hot, peas porridge cold, a hamburger in the cab of your truck, 9 days old. I think that may not be quite how that goes. However, that's how this one's going to go. Now, I really intended to do this on about day 4 or 5, but it didn't happen, and so here we are at day 9, and we're going to see how it goes. It doesn't smell bad. I smelled it a while ago, but you know, one thing, if it's bad, I'm not going to be afraid to admit that it's bad, and we'll feed it to one of these cows out here. We won't really think. That would just be wrong, wouldn't it? I hadn't thought about that, although a lot of people say that's not real meat, so I'll let you decide on that. But we have to have a backup plan, and just in case this thing's really bad, because I'm kind of hungry, I got some pressed ham and some crackers, and that's pretty good too. In fact, I'm real tempted to go with this instead, but I said I was going to do it, and I'm going to do it. So anyway, oh, and I got some barbecue sauce, a little package of King's special barbecue sauce here, just in case we need a spoonful of sugar to make the medicine go down. Anyway, and I kind of got to hurry because my ride is coming here in a second. We got to go check his cows and see how they are. Yep, it's still moist. I don't know about moist, but it's still not, it's not dry, it's not a brick yet. The pickles, I don't want the pickles. You know what, I'm just gonna go ahead and say that out loud. I don't want the, I don't know, we'll leave the pickles on there. We'll leave the pickles on there because I'm a good sport that way. But, bon appetit. That's why I didn't want the pickles. It's good. Maybe not good. It might not have ever been good, but it's not bad. That's not bad. Uh-oh, there's my ride. I may not get to eat much of this. I may have to pause in the middle here and come back. By the way, in light of current events, we're going to say to Robert Francis O'Rourke, dude, I'd like to see you come try to take anything from me. You come take something from me, you're going to take a butt whooping is what you're going to take. And I know that's bold talk on my part now, following up some bold talk on his, but it says he's going to come take our AR-15s and our AK-47s. I wish I had one. I don't. But whatever I've got, he ain't coming to take it. I promise. More on that sometime later maybe. But anyway, my ride is going to be here in about 10 seconds. Let me get another bite of this. That is a tasty burger. Something like that. I want some barbecue sauce on this bite. My solar oven, by the way, I had this sitting in the cab. Seriously, this burger's been in my cab of my pickup for 9 days. And it's been pretty hot some of those days. And I've heated this up in the solar oven 3 different times. There's my ride, high ride. Nah, it blew his siren. We're gonna go do that. Anyway, I'm gonna put this back in my solar oven and keep it warm, and I'll be back. We'll finish this up after a bit. Still wanna get that bite. All right. put the barbecue sauce in there because there's about 8,000 flies out here. Put this in the sun, keep it good and warm. There's not going to be much more to this video. I'll come back in a little bit and we'll see if I'm doubled over in agonizing pain or not. I didn't eat anything all day, so I probably am going to have a bellyache. I dropped my crackers. Okay, so I'm back. Went and helped my buddy count his cows, and fortunately he had a tasty beverage to go along with the tasty burger, so which I'm about done with. There's a couple of bites left. Hey, and listen, I want to mention something. I'm not advocating for everybody to do this kind of thing. Honestly, this probably isn't real smart to be doing this. I've done it enough over my lifetime. I mean, literally, I'm the guy that is eating pizza that, you know, had mold on it when I was younger, and eating bologna that had kind of turned sort of a grayish color of green, and things like that, just to prove a point back when I was young. I guess I hadn't grown up yet. Big surprise. This burger's not bad. It tastes okay. We'll be fine, I'm sure. But it's probably not the smartest thing to do. All honesty out there, it's probably not the smartest thing to do, as I put a little more barbecue sauce on there for another bite. But, you know, in the interest of providing quality entertainment for the YouTube world, you know, I'm willing to take a punch for you. Kidding. Anyway, getting to the part here where it wasn't wrapped up as good. The first few days that I had this sitting in the cab of the truck, it wasn't in the solar oven here. It was just wrapped up in this paper, so it kind of dried out a little bit. So it's more of a texture issue. This is probably my last bite. The edges of it a little bit dry, a little bit harder to chew when you don't have the right teeth, that kind of thing. Anyway, though, just something for fun. I need to get back busy here. I'm supposed to go shoot some birds with my dad here in a little bit. It's still dove season, and we're going to get out and see if we can't drop a few. So I'm going to have one more bite of this, and then I will check with y'all later. By the way, support the Second Amendment. I know y'all all know this already, most of you. A couple of you don't live in the United States, a little bit further north. Our Second Amendment rights are what guarantee the rest of our rights. If it wasn't for the Second Amendment, we would be in a lot more danger, like a lot of other countries are, losing a whole lot of other freedoms. That's the one thing that kind of everything hinges on. Our forefathers, our founders, had the sense to form probably the best document in the history of the world. The only other exception might be the Magna Carta. You can count the Bible if you want to. But as far as freedom of a nation and keeping a nation in good shape and giving them some guidelines, those guys had lived under some brutal rule, and they thought it through, and they came up with some good documents. And it took them a while. It wasn't something they just thought up overnight and said, yeah, let's do this. It took years for them to get everything crafted and get it figured out right. And there was lots of arguing and lots of compromising and lots of thinking about it. And they made a few changes along the way too, but they came up with what we've got now. Support your Second Amendment. There's people that want to take stuff away from you, and you know good and well the first thing that they take is going to be the most important thing, and after that they're just going to chisel away at everything that goes. So God bless America, and I appreciate all of you. Not bad. Not bad. All right. Cheers.